You're reading these words right now. They left my brain, traveled through internet cables, crossed oceans, and landed on your screen. But that last step, the final few feet to your device, wasn't a cable. It was radio waves. Invisible radio waves, filling the air around you. Stay with me. This gets genuinely strange. Your router, that little plastic box with the blinking green lights gathering dust on your shelf, is actually a tiny radio station. Right now, this very second, it's broadcasting invisible radio waves through your home, through your walls, through your furniture, through you. And your phone isn't just listening, it's talking back. But here's where it gets really strange. These invisible radio waves aren't carrying words. They're not carrying photos. They're not carrying videos. So what are they carrying? Imagine you're sending a letter. Before it goes into the envelope, someone runs it through a magical paper shredder, cutting it into millions of tiny pieces. Each piece is so small, it means absolutely nothing on its own. Now imagine every tiny piece gets a number, so the receiver knows exactly where it belongs. That's exactly what your phone does. Before your message leaves your phone, it chops everything into millions of tiny pieces. Only then does it turn those pieces into the simple language computers understand. Zeros and ones. Now here's the question that should keep you up at night. How do millions of tiny pieces and all those zeros and ones fly through thin air? This is where the magic lives. Your router creates a radio signal. Then it changes that signal billions of times every second. Tiny changes, so fast that your eyes could never see them. Your phone's Wi-Fi chip watches those changes and instantly translates them back into zeros and ones. Billions of times every second, faster than you can blink. These radio waves don't care much about your walls. They pass through brick, through wood, through your body. Then they reach a tiny chip inside your phone. That chip decodes everything, puts every tiny piece back into exactly the right order, and suddenly, your screen lights up. Here, all that for one tiny message. But wait, you've probably wondered this. If Wi-Fi travels through the air, why doesn't a wall stop it? A flashlight can't shine through a wall. So what makes Wi-Fi different? Imagine the ocean. Huge waves roll right past a small rock. Tiny ripples hit that same rock and scatter. Wi-Fi uses radio waves. Those waves are much larger than visible light waves. That makes them much better at passing through everyday materials, including walls. Visible light, the kind from a light bulb, has incredibly tiny wavelengths. It gets blocked much more easily. That's why your flashlight stops at a wall while your Wi-Fi still works in the next room. Now here's another secret hiding in plain sight. Open your Wi-Fi settings. You'll probably see two networks. One says 2.4 gigahertz, the other 5 gigahertz. Ever wondered why both exist? 2.4 gigahertz is the old workhorse. It's slower, but stubborn. It pushes through walls like a tractor through mud. 5 gigahertz is the sports car. Fast, sleek, but every wall slows it down. Your phone knows both. Every single moment, without asking you, without telling you, it quietly chooses the better one. You never notice. It never asks for credit. One more thing. Everything I just described, the tiny pieces, the zeros and ones, the invisible radio waves, the tractor, and the sports car, all of it happens in less time than it took you to read this sentence. In a single blink, your phone has thrown millions of tiny pieces of information into the air and caught millions more on their way back. So here's a thought that'll stay with you. Right now, the air around you is full of invisible radio waves. Your messages, your YouTube videos, your video calls, your late-night Google searches, all flowing silently around you every second without you ever noticing. And now, you know. Stay with us for the next obvious question.